Dear children, let's begin our first chapter, chapter 1, where to look from. So in this chapter, there are three main topics we are going to deal with. Okay, so let's move on to our first topic. So for that, I will show you one auto rickshaw. Okay, this is one auto rickshaw, a toy auto rickshaw. If I ask you to draw this auto rickshaw, how will you draw this? Tell me, how will you draw this auto if I ask you to draw this? You can draw this way, this way, this way or this way. Am I correct? Am I correct, children? You can draw any way. So, based on how we look an object can have four different views. How we look an object can have four different views. Which are they? The first is front view, side view, back view and top view. Got it? An object can have four different views: front view, side view, back view and top view. Got it? So now children, I will show you some examples. Look this table. Can you see this? Yes, from the side the table looks like this, and from the top the table looks like this. You understand? Now look this board, children. The first one is top view and the second one is side view. Now look this car. Yes, the first one is top view and the second one is side view. Very good. So you understand what a top view and a side view is, right? So children, in your textbook, page number 2, there is an exercise for you. Say this. Can you say this in your textbook? Yes, there are some pictures given, right? You have to write which view is this. Look at the first picture. What is that? Yes, it's a staircase. Which view? Is it top view? No, this is a side view. Look at the second staircase. Yes, this is top view. Now look at the third figure. Which is that? A table. Table, which view? Yes, top view. Then fourth one, a chair. Which view? Yes, side view. Then, what is that? Next figure, what is that? Yes, a pencil. Which view? Is it side view? No, that is not side view. It is top view. And the next figure, what is that? A bus. Which view? Is it front view? No, that is side view. Okay children, I hope you understood the topic. Okay? Okay, then we can move on to our next topic, our second topic. What is our second topic? Yes, our second topic is patterns or rangoli. What's our second topic? Second topic is patterns. Patterns or rangoli. So children, have you seen a rangoli pattern? Have you seen it? Did you ever draw a rangoli pattern? Did you know how we draw a rangoli? Okay, I will tell you how we are going to draw it. Okay, so before that, I will show you some examples of rangoli. Okay, see children, this is an example of rangoli pattern. Do you like it? Yes, so the second one, see this. This is yet another rangoli pattern. Okay, these are some of the rangoli patterns. You know children, how we draw these rangoli patterns? Most of the rangoli patterns are drawn by joining equally spaced dots. That is, put dot like this which is equally spaced and then draw the figure. Like that most of the rangolis are drawn. For here I will draw a simple rangoli pattern, okay, a simple pattern. For that I am first placing dots like this, equally spaced dots. Then I am going to draw the pattern like this, joining the dots. This is a simple rangoli pattern. See children, this is a simple pattern. In your textbook, there are some examples of rangoli patterns and there is some space provided for you to draw some patterns. Can you draw it? Can you draw 2 or 3 rangoli patterns? You just need to draw simple patterns. Okay, will you draw it? Very good. So children, these patterns can be made from straight lines or using curves. Okay, the patterns can be made using straight lines as well as curves. I will show you an example. This is a pattern, right? Is this pattern made of curves? No. This is an example of a pattern that is made using straight lines. Okay. Now I will show you another example. This is an example of pattern that is made using curves. Very good. This is an example of a straight line pattern and this is an example of curve pattern. So in your textbook, there are some patterns given and you have to copy all that patterns to the space provided. Can you do that? Yes, very good. Now children, look here. Here are some shapes given. But look at that shapes. Is it complete? No, that shapes are not complete. We have to complete that shape. How will we complete? That shapes we have to complete it as a rectangle or a square. We have to complete that shapes as rectangles or as squares. How will you find out whether that shape is a rectangle or square? Let's see. Let's see the first one. See children, in the first figure, 4 dots are joined to make a straight line like this and 3 dots are joined to form a straight line like this. 4 here, 3 here. So just remember, we have studied what a square, what a rectangle. So is it a square? No, this is not a square. Then what is this? Yes, this is a rectangle. So we have to complete it like this. We have to complete by joining 4 dots here and by joining 3 dots here. So the first figure is a rectangle. Now children, look at the second figure. In the second figure, 4 dots are joined to form a line like this and here also 4 dots are joined to form a line like this. So children, here 4 dots are joined to form a line here and also here also 4 dots are joined to form a line here. So 2 sides are equal. So the other 2 sides also should be equal. So this will be a square. So we have to join dots like this to form a square. Like that, can you complete the whole picture? It's easy for you, no? Yes. Now children, you understand what a pattern is, right? Now we are moving on to our third topic and our last topic, that is mirror halves. Our third topic is mirror halves. So before getting into the topic, I am going to tell you an interesting story. Do you like to hear stories? Yes, so I am going to tell you a story. This story is about a little girl Amina and a painter. Okay, one day the girl Amina went to a painter and she asked him to draw her picture. The painter agreed. The painter agreed and charged rupees 200. How much? Rupees 200 for the painting. Okay. So, after a while, the painter showed her picture. The painter showed the picture and asked Amina how the picture was. But Amina was sad. Amina was sad. Why? Because the picture was only half of that. He drew only half of the picture. When she asked the painter, why is it like so? The painter replied that the other half is exactly the same. The other half is exactly the same as that of it. So, you just put a mirror in between. So, you can see the next half also. The whole image you can see. You just put a mirror like that. That way, the painter asked for the amount. I give you the painting, so give me the money, the painter asked. So, the girl was intelligent. What did she do? Yes, she gave a 100 rupee note. She gave only 100 rupee note. The actual cost was rupees 200, but the girl gave only 100. The painter asked, why you gave me only 100 rupees? I asked you for 200 rupees, then why you gave me only 100 rupees? Then the girl replied that the other half, I gave you 100 rupees, the other half is exactly the same. So, you just put a mirror, you get 200 rupees. The girl is intelligent, right? And from this story, you understood what a mirror half is. Did you get that? What a mirror half is? So, I will show you some images. You have to tell me whether the line divides the picture into similar halves. Okay, whether the line divides the image into similar halves. So, these are the pictures. See children. In the first one, in the first picture, there is a triangle, orange color triangle, and a line is passing in between. Can you see it? Yes. Whether that line divides the triangle into similar half, look carefully. Yes, that line divides the triangle into similar half. You are correct. Now move on to second figure, that green color or that grey color triangle. A line is coming through its center. Whether that line divides the triangle into similar half, look carefully. Yes, that line also divides the triangle into similar half. Now look at the third picture, that orange color triangle. Whether that line divides the triangle into similar half? Is it so? No, look at the top and bottom. Did that line divide into similar half? Did the top is same as that of bottom? No, that line does not divide the triangle into similar halves. Okay, look at the fourth figure. Did that line divide the square into similar halves? No. Come to fifth one, that yellow color triangle. Does that line divide the image? Yes, that line can divide the picture into similar halves. Then look at the next one, that tree. Did that line divide the tree into similar halves? No, the top is not same as that of bottom. So, that line does not divide the tree into similar half. Next look the alphabet B. See children, whether that line divides the alphabet B into similar halves? Yes, that line divides the letter B into similar halves. Now look the next letter T. Whether that line divides T into similar half? Yes, that line divides T into similar halves. Come to next triangle, that green triangle, whether that line divides the triangle into similar halves? Yes, that line divides the triangle into similar halves. Now come to next one. Yes or no? Yes, that line divides the figure into similar halves. Next figure, is it so? No, that line does not divide the figure into similar half. And the last one, yes, that divides into similar halves. Now you understand what mirror half is? So children, there is an assignment in the page number 8. Okay, I told you a story about a painter, right? That painter had drew few more figures. It's given in page number 8. So I will show you that figure. What you have to do is, you have to take a mirror and place it in the middle of each picture and try to find out what that is. The first one, can you tell me without looking a mirror? Yes, that's a butterfly. Like that, you have to put a mirror in each figures and you have to find out what is the full of that picture. Okay, will you do that? Okay. So we are moving on to our last portion. For that, I will show you some alphabets in a folded way and you have to find out which alphabet is that. That means I will show you a mirror half of an alphabet and you have to find out which alphabet is that. Can you do this? Okay, I am going to show an alphabet for you. Which is this alphabet? Yes, this is H. You are correct. Now the second one. Which is this alphabet? Look properly. Yes, this is A. Very good. Now look at this one. Can you identify this? Yes, you are correct. It is B. Now look this one. Which is this? Yes, it's C. Now look children, which is this alphabet? Can you see? Yes, this is K. And the last one, which is this alphabet? Tell me. Yes, V. You are correct. So with this, we are concluding our first chapter. Hope you understood all. Thank you children.